Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I just want to apologize about my appearance. I'm extremely tired. I do not feel well, but I really wanted to answer your nipple piercing questions. Also, I'm sorry if the light reflects off of my glasses. For those of you who don't know, I am like almost blind without my glasses. And I know that my hair is quite crazy looking. I apologize, but I think we can all live with my crazy ass hair. So I'm going to answer your questions about nipple piercings, but I just have to say real quick, I'm not a professional piercer. I can only give you my opinion and my advice based on my own personal experiences with having mine pierced. Alright, so with all that out of the way, I asked you guys on Instagram and here on YouTube, and so I'm going to start on Instagram. Alright, this first one's kind of long, but that's fine. How long did it take for your nipple sensitivity to calm down? I've had mine for almost 4 weeks and they are still feeling sensitive and bruised like I just got them done. I realize that 4 weeks is still considered new, but even the slightest rub hurts. Do you think I need longer bars maybe also? I am a very large-breasted woman. You're lucky. So oftentimes, without noticing, my nipples will get in the way, so to speak, of everyday chores. I would have thought by now I wouldn't notice them as much. For nipple sensitivity, mine are still more sensitive than they were whenever I didn't have them pierced. I think it just kind of varies for each individual person, but I would say for the most part my sensitivity calmed down probably, I want to say, around like the 6-month mark, if I can remember correctly. I don't know if you need longer bars. If it looks like your nipple is eating the bars, then yes, you probably do need longer bars, because that's what happened to me when I first got mine pierced. My nipples got very angry, and so I had to go back and get longer bars put in. And honestly, I never realized how in the way my nipples got, just doing anything until I got them pierced. And I am not very big in the chest department at all, but yeah, it's kind of ridiculous how much that they get in the way, so you just have to be careful. It does help to wear padded bras and everything like that, but just be careful really. Alright, next Instagram question. I've had mine done for a week now and they aren't as sensitive as the first couple of weeks. They have started to crust. How long will this last? It once again kind of depends on, your own body, and everyone's different. For me, the crusting, I want to say lasted 5 to 6 months. I can't really remember, but like I said, it really just depends on your body. Everyone's different. Your body will react to piercings differently than the next person. It will heal them differently. So it just really depends on your body. Alright, next Instagram question. Does it ever get caught on your clothes? Okay, the funny thing is when you asked this question, earlier that day, because I remember getting this question, earlier that day, my nipple jewelry got caught on my sports bra. I just got dressed, I was going to do a workout here at my house, and I just felt excruciating pain. And so I went to look, and my nipple jewelry was caught on my fucking sports bra. And for the life of me, I could not get it uncaught. I don't know how it got caught, but eventually I did get it, but it hurt so fucking bad. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you will remember me snapping about that. So yes, it gets caught on clothes, but you just have to be careful. And the type of jewelry I have in right now, obviously I'm not going to show you, has stones in it, and so I think it was just kind of how the stone was setting got caught on my sports bra, if that makes sense. But bars and everything like that, just normal standard barbells, which is usually what I have in, don't typically get caught on any clothing. Alright, next question. Would you recommend nipple piercings to others? Yes, if you want them. Mine hurt probably as much as I thought it was going to hurt, if not less, but it still hurt. But you shouldn't let pain factor in, but if you want them, then yes, I would totally recommend them. I absolutely love mine. From the moment I got them done, I wanted to show everyone, because I just thought my boobs looked so cute having them done. But don't ask me to show you, because it's not going to happen, because you are not my boyfriend. So that's it for the Instagram questions. So let's hop over to YouTube questions. This is BA juice if you guys are wondering. Alright, first YouTube question. How long will it take to comfortably work out without soreness or rubbing? I want to say I think I put it in one of my nipple piercing update videos, like how long I waited to work out. But I want to say like a day or two, you know, just make sure you get a really good sports bra that's comfortable but is going to keep them in place so, you know, you don't risk getting them caught on anything. Alright, how long until you go swimming? This is one person asked, but it's a couple different questions in one, which is awesome. How long until you can go swimming? How does swimming affect them? I honestly don't know. I'm not that big of a fan of swimming, either in public pools, if I had my own pool, or like creeks or rivers or whatever. I'm just not really a big fan of swimming, so I honestly don't know. If you do have them or if you are planning on getting them, just ask your piercer because they they'll know the answer better than I. And how does swimming affect them? I would say if it's like a chlorine pool, you have to be careful because chlorine could be too harsh, and if it's like a like the ocean or like a river or whatever, I would be careful about that because that water is not clean, it's dirty. So just, that's my opinion. Alright. What is the most difficult everyday activity to do when you first got them done? This might sound weird, but honestly it was showering. I remember like more often than not, I would get out of the shower and like they would just hurt so bad because like they just get in the way. Like you do not realize how much your boobs get in the way until you get your nipples pierced. Like, it's crazy. And because obviously I'm naked in the shower, I'm not like wearing like a padded bra or anything to like keep them protected. And so like I would like forget about them and like I would like bump them, I would hit them. Oh, it hurt so bad. And even to this day, I'm much more careful in the shower now, but even to this day occasionally I will like bump them like super hard in the shower, not even like realizing it, and it just hurts. Like my life flashes before my eyes because I'm like, this is it, this is how I'm gonna go. Alright, next question. I know it does not really matter, but how do people react when they hear that you have your nipples pierced? Honestly, people are pretty like relaxed about it. You know, I'll get the occasional like, oh, I would never get that done, or oh, I know somebody who got that done, I can't believe they like, no. Or, you know, typically people just ask me if it hurts, did I bleed, like that kind of thing. But for the most part, they're pretty relaxed about it. But it's funny because I get people who freak out way more about my dimples than my nipples, and I think that's just because nipple piercings are becoming much more mainstream now than they ever were before. So I think people are seeing them like celebrities and just more often on social media, and so they're more like open to the idea, if that makes sense. Alright, and then second part of that question, and also how was the healing process for you? I heard it can be really tough and I'm quite scared of that. Thanks, from France. You're from France? That's like really cool. I want to go there one day. Healing process for me, after I got longer bars put in, because when I got mine pierced, my nipples got like super angry and like decided to like eat the jewelry, so that wasn't really cool. But once I got like longer bars put in, it was completely fine. And I will be doing a nipple piercing 1-year update in January because that's when they will be 1 year old. I'm gonna go into more detail in that video about this, but I did fuck up and I set the healing process like back a little bit, so they are still healing a little bit right now, but for the most part they are healing. Alright, next question. How long did you have to wait to go without a bra? The only time I really didn't wear a bra when I got them pierced was when I got them pierced. I went to my piercer and it was cold because it was in January, and I was just wearing a jacket and like a tight tank top underneath because I didn't want to have to go through the hassle of taking off my bra so he could pierce me to put it back on, because I was already like felt like awkward about the whole situation, even though, you know, he's super professional about it, but it was just, you know, awkward anyway. But I mean, that night I wore a bra, like it just, you know, but I tried different bras on to see like which would be more comfortable, and I just found like soft, like padded, like sports bra. Those work the best for me, but it really depends on everyone's body, because I know people who not wearing a bra worked fine for them, and other people who, you know, could wear like tight fitting sports bras with no padding, and those were fine. So it just really depends on you. I just like the idea of wearing a bra with them because it just keeps them from getting like caught on anything or bumped or whatever, but it's really up to you. Alright, next question. How long roughly do they take to heal? I got mine done a couple weeks ago. For one, talk to your piercer about it, but typically if I remember correctly, it's like 6 months to a year. Alright, second part of that question, and how often / what did you do to clean yours with? How long have you had it for? So, okay, I've had it for almost a year. It'll be 1 year in January, and I just cleaned it with my, well, I did, for a little bit I was doing sea salt soaks, and then those were really, like, I was actually doing like sea salt soaks with like less sea salt because I already have dry skin, and I wasn't putting any like moisturizer on them because they're fresh piercings, and you don't really want to do that. So I was doing like sea salt soaks with like less salt, but still really drying to that area. So I just like switched, and I've been using my it's just like a standard like piercing cleaning solution. Let's see. Yeah, that answers your question. Alright, next question. Any tips on how to speed the healing process? I got my pierced in January, and I took zinc and vitamin C and did saline solution soaps twice a day. But there's still one little bump out of 3 that didn't heal. It doesn't hurt or anything, but I want it to go away. I want it to heal / go away already. Honestly, I think taking zinc and the vitamin C, I think that's really awesome. Because a lot of people don't realize that like your body has to be healthy to heal piercings. And I know that I mean, if you just think about it, like if you get like stabbed or whatever, like the doctors give you medicine and they want you to be healthy and everything like that. So I always, well, I mean, I take daily vitamins anyway, but I always make sure to take daily vitamins when I get piercings. And I've heard that zinc is really great to help heal piercings. But I've never taken zinc. But about that little bump, I would honestly just go to your piercer because it could just be a little fix, could be something serious. It just, you know, you never know. So I would just go to your piercer if I were you. Alright, next question. I want to get my nipples pierced, but I'm wondering if people can tell they're pierced when you have a sports bra on, like at the gym. Alright, well, it depends on the type of sports bra. If it's one of those that's just like tight fitting and there's no padding, then yeah, they might be able to tell. But it depends on if you are just one of those people who just wears only like a sports bra to the gym, like no t-shirt. But if you wear a t-shirt that's not like super tight, then, you know, no one's really going to be able to tell. I've definitely gone to the gym in like one of those types of sports bras and like a tight fitting like tank top or whatever, and it was pretty obvious. But honestly, who cares? You know, I mean, if it's something that you want to keep a little more secretive, you know, then just wear sports bras to the gym that have padding, because obviously then no one will be able to tell. And was it awkward getting your nipple hard for your piercer? I'm getting mine done after I give birth and am finished breastfeeding, but I feel like I don't have the right nipples. Is there a right nipple? I also don't want to lose feeling, which I heard can happen. Thanks. Okay, I didn't have to get mine hard because they were already hard because it was in January. It's super, super cold where I lived, and I was like just in a tight tank top and no bra, so they were already ready to go. But I imagine that would be kind of awkward. And is that right nipple? I don't really know the answer to that question. I know that people with inverted nipples can get theirs pierced, and I feel like if they can get theirs pierced, then everybody can. Next question. Have you changed yours since getting them done? And if so, how long did you wait to change them? Well, I've definitely changed mine since I've got them pierced, because like I said earlier in the video, they're almost a year old, so I've definitely changed them. But I did have to change them very early on in the healing process. I had to get longer bars put in because the bars I had in were too short, so my nipple was like eating the jewelry. And I want to say I had to change them to even like longer bars after I changed them into longer bars, if that makes sense. So I definitely had to change them early on, like earlier than I would have liked. It wasn't even like at the 6-month mark. Alright, so that was actually the last question. Thank you guys so much for asking me questions. I really appreciate it. I hope that I helped you guys with any of your questions that you have. But like I said in the beginning of the video, please know I am not a professional piercer. I've never once claimed to be a professional piercer. If you have any concerns or questions about your piercings, then you should always talk to a professional piercer, because they will definitely be able to assist you much better than myself. But I think that's it for the video. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias. They are linked down below. Also, if you are curious about any of my other piercings that I have, then check out the piercing playlist in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next video.